Yes, President, I don't know if it is my third or my fourth MFF. I think for Jean-Claude Juncker is his fifth or his sixth already. Multi-annual financial framework, and let's also be honest, I said it a few times to Commissioner Oettinger, and I said it will be business as usual in this MFF. And it can still be business as usual, because this proposal has to go to the Council. And it's there that there is business as usual, trying to get the maximum of money from the budget without paying a lot to that budget. But I have to tell you that personally, I think that is a break with the past, this MFF. It's not a revolution, but it's a break with the past on four elements. The first is that we had 2 decades of downwards MFFs and budgets. And for the first time, we go up again. We went down to 1%, we go up to 1.14. That's not the revolution, but it's the right track, I think. The second is on the priorities. For the first time, I see serious cuts where it is necessary, and new money where it is necessary, innovation, research, Erasmus, border management, we will increase a lot within a total amount of 34 billion over the total period of 7 years. I see a third break with the past, that is finally new own resources, a battle that started 10 years ago. The Council have every time refused to do so. Now we go from the GNI contribution from 70% to 60%, and we go up with the own resources. And I think there are good proposals in it on carbon taxation, on plastics, on corporate tax, and there is the proposal that you can take with you of Mr. Bullmann. And then lastly, I think the fourth break with the past is this conditionality in the budget, the respect of the rule of law. Because we have to be very clear about this, Commissioner. It's very simple also, colleagues. If a government of a member state of the European Union does want to apply, in fact, and to respect European values, they don't need also the European money. That's the reality that we have to need to put in this budget. And the European money, in my opinion, should be used to lift up our national economies, to lift up our citizens, and not to be given or to be granted to the family of Mr. Orban, or to finance one or other new football stadium in its constituency. That's not the reason to spend the money. So I think finally that we make a huge step forward, and my request to you is to help us to make a last step forward, and that's on the power of the Parliament. We see always here coming these beautiful speeches of the heads of states and the heads of government. Tomorrow we will have another one of my Prime Minister within a few weeks again, and they all talk about the virtue of European democracy. But when it concerns the reality, this is the only parliament worldwide who has no say about the revenue. We have only a say about the expenditures. Well, I tell you, that has to change now. And in my opinion, Mr. Commissioner, there will be no green light of this parliament for whatever deal you will make with the Council if there is no agreement with the Council, a principal agreement to give full responsibility to Council and to Parliament for the expenditures and for the income. And we count, Mr. Juncker, on your support, because if the Council, and they will be stubborn on this issue, we know them, they think it's all money, we decide on it. No, it's now more and more money of the companies and the citizens. It's our own resources. Who is representing the companies and the citizens? We, the European Parliament, are representing them. And so I count on your full support to obtain that and then to give the green light for this more ambitious MFF.